Hello and welcome back to another Bitcoin midterm analysis video with your favorite host, Lukey Big Knife. I'm just gonna kind of ramble a little bit, but the overall overarching analysis here is that I suspect we're looking at a bottom very soon. Could be wrong. It's looking pretty bearish, isn't it? But we're entering a phase where it either has to bottom truly, or we get at least a relief bounce, a sizable relief bounce. So stick around and I will go into that. But first, no ads. I just want to do a bit of Clout posting. I called this huge drop a long time ago, May 30th. Couple weeks. And look where we are. Looking pretty good. So, and again, that's my Twitter. You can check it out. I'll put a link in the description. And overall, I've been calling this giant drop for months. December 14th, I posted this. Let's take a look. Let's zoom out. There it is. I was calling for it to go below these lows. I didn't know where. This formation is an ABC. It goes below the lows. And here are those lows. So we were right. Now the question is, what's next? I'll just go back to this briefly because I want to point out that there were a few options that I had. All of them were midterm bearish. I didn't think it was going to go straight up. But corrections are really complicated. So they can be a number of things. They're usually a combination of things. And they're really hard to trade and they really mess people up. And that's basically why they exist. It's the market saying, I don't know what the hell's going on. And everyone is panicking, but also bullish, but confused. And so that's what you see when people are like this. They're buying, they're selling, they're buying, they're selling. Anyway, so this is a triangle. We invalidated right under here. This was our regular flat sorry, not the regular flat, but the running flat option, which also got invalidated after it fell down here. And then, of course, our expanded flat, which is what it looks like we're doing now. So I'm hoping that it's about to complete. We got our 3 waves, very clear 3 waves. And this 5-wave move is super ugly, super duper ugly. But if you try hard enough, you can definitely get 5 out of it. So, and I'm a fan of harmonic Elliott Wave, so I'll just go in and show you the subwaves that I'm counting and and this will be the reason that the traditional Elliott waivers would not count this probably. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes the first wave. Yes, in harmonic Elliott wave, 3 waves is what makes a true impulse. 1, 2. In here, this is definitely an impulse. Somehow there's 5 waves in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big correction for the fourth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One complex correction. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're almost there. So from here, and by the way, just to revisit running flats, sorry, expanded flats, they can go all the way down to 161. Let's see where that is. 10,000. What's the other most common target? 127. There you go. It's somewhere in here. That looks a lot more likely to me. I don't suspect we go to 10,000, especially because oops. That would put us into invalidation territory if we're calling this wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the idea, then 5. So yeah, wave 4 can't go into wave 1. So expanded flat. I am looking for a bottom. Oh, what's the other thing I was going to say? Okay, so even if that's not the case, I haven't really looked into a proper bear count yet because I still suspect that this looks corrective. This is by far the most likely scenario in my opinion. Like this is all very sideways, which looks corrective. It's like it just has that look. It's definitely hard to ignore the macro economic part of it all with rates going up and whatnot. But strictly from an Elliott Wave perspective, looks corrective. But in the case that it is not, this was our first wave up. I can definitely see this count being valid. I don't really have any problems with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then what that would look like then is this whole thing would be a 3-wave move, which actually makes a fair amount of sense as well, mainly because this middle part is huge. So if we see, the count doesn't really make as much sense though, is basically the other big part. This isn't a clean 5-wave. Maybe if we call this somehow, yeah, we call that a zigzag, and then turn this into that. Because this is the main market structure break. There are other ones, smaller ones. But this is like a nice big one that would make a nice X wave. So it's definitely possible, but either way, I think we're coming to an end here. And it basically has to bounce at some point, and it's gonna do something like this, and then back down. And yes, this literally would be like a 2-year move or something. Or in our bullish case, we're just going straight up to 100K probably. And then we get our true 2-year bear market, 3-year bear market into the next halving. So there it is. That's the macro count. I wanted to give it to you as quick as possible. I know it's been whatever 10 minutes, but I hope you enjoy. And here's a little bonus material. Just gonna look at the small time frames here. And that may have been it. This may have been the actual bottom. Ooh, 24,800. I've been watching it on the 1 minute and been pretty accurate. So I guess we'll see. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.